when she's going from one place to another, she'll have conversations. But even when she's in the field, she has a field recorder, and she'll take notes so that you can understand what she's discovered, what the significance is. And we have Keely Hawes as our actor that does the voices for Lara, and she's great.
Did a good job.
Oh yeah, no. I'm sure I'm going to make some enemies, but for me, she is the voice of Lara Croft.
A lot of the puzzles are physical puzzles, climbing this, jumping that.
Mm-hmm.
Are there very many other types of puzzles? You know, like maybe solving riddles or.
A lot of the puzzles you need to solve are physical, but many of them you have to apply your brain power. Not so much language riddles or symbolic riddles. They're more about understanding physical relationships between various aspects of these giant ancient devices that were constructed, many of which have broken down over the years, so she's repairing them or using them in ways that they were never intended to be used because she's got a different goal than the people that built them had. There's a lot of variety in these puzzles, and we chain them together so that rather than this puzzle, this hallway, this puzzle, this hallway, this puzzle, this hallway, there's layers of puzzles that all add up to a single result. When you saw the demo, there was this trying to get deeper into the ruin past this giant kraken. If you actually wrote down all the different puzzle steps that it took to get through there, it's a surprising number, and sometimes people don't even realize that they're puzzles because they just feel like they're dealing with obstacles and challenges in the space.
If you had one thing that you wanted to communicate to the audience out there, the fan base, and people that maybe haven't even been brought into the fan base yet but should take a look at it, what would you tell them?
I would tell them that Tomb Raider Underworld is more than a game. It's an adventure experience that's interactive, and that makes it more fun than just a game or just an action movie. It's both, and it's great.
Eric Lindstrom with Crystal Dynamics, thank you very much for taking the time talking with me.
Thank you.
And I'll look forward to talking to you again.
Great.
And I can't wait for the game to come out.
Excellent.
I used to be a scuba diving instructor. Did I tell you that before?
No.
Yeah, I used to teach scuba.
How'd it look?
It was very nice. I asked one question though. The guy who was demonstrating it. Why didn't you use a bang stick? You don't have bang sticks. You know what a bang stick is?
Yeah, but Lara actually punched somebody in the a shark in the nose in the first movie, so I get that question more. Why can't I just punch it in the nose?
Well, punching sharks in the nose doesn't always work. They're actually more sensitive at their gill slits.
Oh yeah.
So, and have you ever tried a knife on a shark? It don't work too well.
No,
you can take a knife that'll cut through an inch thick steak just like that.
Pretty tough.
You try to cut a shark, you won't. You can actually take a knife.
And they're moving too.
And push it. Well, some of them stop. They stop to look sometimes, but
Snap.
mostly they're moving.
Mm-hmm.
Take the knife and push it into them like that. It won't even go in.
Wow.
And I'm talking about a knife that'll just cut through a steak like that. You wear at least two knives on you when you scuba dive. You have one on your arm, one on your leg. And then if you're smart, you have a gun. But some people use a spear.
Yeah.
But the first thing you got to worry about whenever you kill anything is blood in the water, because blood brings more sharks.
Yeah, it's just gonna make it worse.
So, yeah.
Yeah. No, we very much wanted to blood frenzy those sharks, but we wanted to keep our T rating. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta think about this.
So, and sometimes the most dangerous animals in the water are things you wouldn't suspect, like barracuda, who move very, very quickly, and they go after anything that shines. So a lot of people now use scuba gear that doesn't have anything silver on it, no chrome.
No glinting.
Yeah, anything that glints they go after. Well, I've seen or heard of people that have had their regulators ripped out of their mouths by sharks or barracuda.
Yikes.
I don't want to have that happen because they leave little scars around where they hit you if they leave your head.
I'll bet. Yeah. They'll bleed to death.
So there's a lot of interesting things. I liked it a lot. So
Very cool.
yeah, and you worked on what other products have you worked on before?
Yikes. I was the story designer on Legend. Before that, I got a resume 20 years long.
Yeah.
But Tomb Raider.
Because I know I've heard your name before.
Well, there are hundreds of games that come out that nobody's ever heard of. So
yeah,
to
right.
get something like Tomb Raider on your resume, that's what everybody can talk about. Because I did a game, The Lost Files of Sherlock Holmes. I did Hard Nova. I did Solar Eclipse.
I know Hard Nova. I know
The Lost Files of Sherlock Holmes.
Art Nova was my first design foray. I was working at Electronic Arts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Eric Lindstrom, Electronic Arts. I think that's where we knew you.
How the
Yes.
hell can you guys know that?
Al's
I've been in the business
industry
since the
beginning.
Ataris.
And an
Since the
incredible
very beginning.
access memory. As,
I've lost my contact management manager many times,
wow.
And
and
he's had to rebuild it.
and I've had to rebuild it again. And I'm always trying to reconnect with people I've met before and I've spent time with before.
That's
And,
amazing.
it's
Yeah.
just I don't want to lose. It's like losing part of yourself. You know, if you lose people that you knew prior.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to find editors I worked with. I've written about 3,000 articles, so I've been around for a long time. I wrote for an
Yeah.
Atari magazine. I wrote for a Commodore magazine.
Wow.
So,
That's-
but you name it, I've written for it. I've written for like 40 different magazines.
I still have clips of old press stuff from my early games. I should go
I used
see
to
if I
work
can
for
find- if I can
Compute.
find
You remember Compute?
Mhm.
I used to write for Compute. That's that's one of the people that convinced me to do games. That was did you know that was owned by Larry Flint?
No.
Yeah, Larry Flint.
I
owned
remember seeing
Compute.
his list of titles once and being surprised what was on it, but
He
I
got up
Yeah,
once.
yeah, that's one of
He got up one day and he decided that some other magazine would work better than Compute.
Huh.
Oh, yeah, right.
I can remember the day I found out that Omni magazine was Guccione's magazine.
Yes. Bob
Yeah, Guccione owns it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I wrote for that too.
Yeah.
I wrote articles for Omni as well.
Well, some of these guys realize, porn isn't everything.
Yeah, but not for very long. Once
Not
they
for very long.
No, they-
Reflective taste.
Yeah.
no, not for
That's
very
true.
long. They go, why am I doing this? Why am I doing regular journalism when I can be making money?
A lot more money,
So
We gotta get next door.
yeah, we got to get going. I knew you. But nice to see you again.
You were right.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks
Good
for
job.
coming in.
Thank
Yeah,
you. Our
yeah.
pleasure.
They mentioned
Our
your name.
pleasure.
I said, Eric Lindstrom, Eric.